All right, guys, another e-learning day. I know everybody is super excited about this. Trust me, you are not the only ones that are a little bit irritated at how many e-learning days we've had, but it's honestly nobody's fault. The school's just doing what they need to do to make sure everybody stays warm. These temperatures are going to suck, by the way, so please don't go outside. So anyway, I'm sure you've seen this before, but I just want to kind of recap quickly. Tuesday, e-learning day. Wow, that highlighter was really small. Tuesday is going to be an e-learning day, and Thursday is not. Is too. Wednesday is the day that will not be an e-learning day. Why is that? Well, we just had one yesterday, plus today, plus Thursday. I guess they kind of thought that 4 e-learning days in a row was just a lot. Plus Wednesday is supposed to be the day with the worst weather, so maybe they're thinking some people might lose power or whatever. I really hope not, because it's gonna be super cold. But anyway, I think you guys have other more important things to be worrying about on Wednesday than e-learning, so it's kind of good that we're just gonna have to make it up another day. No big deal. So anyway, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. On Tuesday, your e-learning assignment is going to be assignment number 51. Not 51, 50. And then on Thursday, it will be assignment number 51. Okay, so one assignment for each day, and that's it. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. So 50 on Tuesday, 51 on Thursday. Both of these assignments I'm going to collect on Friday. And for both of these assignments, I'm going to make a video. And in the video, I will do evens with you. No, actually, I'm going to do the odds with you. I lied. So in the video, I will do the odds, evens, you. But here's the thing. That does not mean, hey, just go in and do the evens and don't worry about the odds. I want the assignment in its entirety. So like assignment 50 is actually 24 questions. I whited out all the even ones because I'm only going to do the odds in the video. But for our purposes, I want all 24, and I want them done on paper, and I want them turned in. I am just giving you the option of watching a video where I go through the odds in case you start struggling, or in case you think you need me to refresh your memory, or you want to see some examples done for you. But that doesn't mean that you only have to do the evens. So if you're somebody who's like, I don't need help, I know what I'm doing, you can turn this video off right now and go do the whole thing by yourself. If you struggle a little bit and you'd like to see me do the odds, keep watching. But either way, I want all 24 questions, okay? So I know some of you are just going to give me the evens on Friday, and I'm going to laugh because I'm going to tell you didn't listen to me. Anyway, before we jump into this, I just want to show you this calendar because I've been trying to figure out what we're going to be doing the rest of this very short month. So Monday, yesterday, e-learning, and you guys all had to take that little mini quiz. Most of the scores were really good. Some of them weren't that great. I could definitely tell who has not been doing their assignments lately. And those of you that got perfect scores, I mean, I don't know. Will I ever know if you were just using photo math? I guess not. But please realize that coming up this week on Friday, when I finally do see you again, you're having a quiz. And this time I will be present in front of you, and there will be no photo math. So I don't know, if you cheated on that little mini quiz yesterday, you were only hurting yourself. But anyway, I was anticipating that definitely Wednesday and Thursday would be e-learning. Turns out today is as well. But it kind of worked out for me because, as you can see, I didn't have anything on Wednesday anyway. So Wednesday not being an e-learning day is perfect for me. So again, assignment 50 today, 51 on Thursday, quiz on Friday. I know the quiz on Friday is probably alarming to some of you guys, especially since we haven't seen each other much lately, but there are 4 exponent properties, and out of those 4, I did teach 3 of them to you in class face-to-face. We did notes on them. It was the power property, the product property, the zero exponent property, and well, that was it. That's the 3 I did with you. The quotient property is the 4th one that you had to teach on your own. So the only one of the properties that you did not get from me was the quotient. Now, I made you a video for this, and you were instructed to learn it on your own. If you didn't learn it on your own, the only person you have to blame is yourself, and we've talked about this. You need to start being responsible. So in this video, the assignment 50, is quotient property. So I'm going to kind of reteach it, but in a quicker pace. So again, if you're struggling and you have no idea what I'm talking about, time to go back and watch the video that you did not watch the first time around. I know a lot of you probably didn't watch the video because I have 140 freshmen between all of my mods, and the video itself only got like 70 views. So obviously that's about half of you not doing it. So again, only hurting yourselves. It's totally reasonable by the high school's standards that I would ask you to watch a video for e-learning. So if you go to a principal or you go to a counselor and complain that you didn't do well in your quiz because Miss Underwood assigned me a video and I don't watch videos because I can't learn things by myself, that's a silly excuse. You can learn things without me physically being next to you. So do what you're supposed to do. Anyway, now I'm just kind of ranting. The next week, we're going to spend a few days graphing exponents. Wednesday we'll review, and then Friday is a test. Finally, we're going to be done with this chapter, so we're going to take a test. Thursday, I'm going to be in meetings, so that's why we're reviewing Wednesday. This in blue where it says MC with a question mark, I've been playing around with the idea of making this test all multiple choice just to kind of help you guys out. I know it's been a tough 2 weeks doing all this e-learning stuff, so I'm probably going to end up doing this. So that'll be nice for you. All right, then chapter 7 will start on the 11th. No school these 2 days because I think it's like a president holiday or something. So anyway, let's get started on assignment 50. By the way, before I do that, this activity packet that you got from Mr. Mathis, the sub, on those 2 days I was gone, I'm going to make a separate video where I go through all of this in the video, every single page. That video is going to be super long, but the nice thing about it is that you only need to watch the parts that you struggled with. Like, I don't expect you to sit and watch all 30 minutes of it. Just watch what you need and move on. Some of you might not need any help at all. Some of you probably did the packet just fine on your own. So if you want to just watch it to check your answers, that's fine. If you really need help with one page or another, that's fine too. Whatever you need. If you got to watch the entire 30 minutes because you didn't do the packet at all, again, that's up to you as well. All right, assignment 50. Here we go. Quotient property, negative exponents. That's what was in the video that you should have watched. But did you? I don't know. Everybody's different, I suppose. So remember with the quotient property, we are subtracting exponents. So for number 1, x to the 4th power, x to the 3rd power, we're subtracting 4 minus 3, which obviously is 1. And you leave your answer either in the numerator or the denominator, depending on where the highest exponent is. So 4 is obviously higher than 3. It's in the top. So your final leftover x is going to stay in the top. Okay? It's just like if you had wrote them all out. So 4x's, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 on the bottom, 1, 2, 3. If you pair them up, that leaves you with 1 in the top. So that's why it works that way. Oops, I uncovered one of the even problems. No. Keep forgetting that I whited that stuff out. All right, so anyway, back to what we were doing. For the y's, y to the 5th power divided by y squared, 5 minus 2 leaves me with 3 of them. So that's it. I really didn't even need to make this a fraction. It's x, y cubed. Number 3, k to the 6th power, k to the 6th power, that's going to cancel and just leave you with a 1. Or you could actually do the quotient property, subtract 6 minus 6. That'd be k to the 0 power, which we all know is just 1. That's the 0 exponent property. Number 5, if you have coefficients, you need to reduce them. So 8 divided by 4 2. For the x's, 5 minus 2 is 3. For the y's, 4 minus 2 is 2. Final answer. 7. Reduce the exponents. Negative 20 divided by negative 5. This is 4. X cubed minus cubed, 3 minus 3, this is all gone. Y, 2 minus 1, just 1y, 4y. That's your answer. 9. Negative 15 divided by 45. Well, actually, 15 goes into itself and into 45. So this will be negative 1 over 3. And I want you to notice how I keep my fraction line pretty long because I never really know where each one of these variables are going to end up. So x is 5 minus 1 is x to the 4th power, stays in the top. Y, 4 minus 3 is 1, again, stays in the top. So I'm going to just kind of make this look pretty. Negative x to the 4th power, y divided by 3. Okay, same answer. 13. Negative exponent property. The little phrase I taught you in the video was to cross the line, change the sign. Right now this is not a fraction, so it's like, how do I cross the line? You can make anything into a fraction by putting it over 1. We've talked about this. So x to the negative 7th power needs to move down, and then by doing so, magically the exponent becomes positive. Okay, so that's the answer for that one. Where am I going next? I'm getting so confused. Oh, I skipped number 11. Oops, let's go to 11. All right, 11. There are actually two properties here. We have the quotient property inside and then the power property here outside. So remember, follow PEMDAS. Start with what's inside the parentheses. 4 over 6 reduces to 2 over 3. For the x, 7 minus 1 is x to the 6th power. And then this whole thing is still being squared. So now I will apply my exponent to the inside of the parentheses. 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, and then x, we have 6 times 2 is 12, x to the 12th power. There you go. All right, now 15. This is the power property, and it does have a negative exponent, so we'll take care of all the negatives at the end. Let's just do this power property first. I don't like how thick that is. Hold on a second. All right, so a to the negative 4th power, and then b to the negative 8th power. And in this case, both of these actually have negative exponents. So we're going to put this over 1, and both of these need to cross the line, change the sign. So a comes below and b. So this final answer is going to be 1, a to the 4th, b to the 8th. Done. 17, we have 2 parentheses that have an exponent. So 2 of the power properties, and then at the end, multiply them together. Remember, anything that's next to each other like this, it's multiplication. So for the first one, x, negative 3 times 3, this is x to the negative 9th power, times negative 2 to the 4th power. Negative 2 multiplied 4 times is 16, and the exponent is an even number, so this is going to be a positive 16. Y to the 20th. So multiply it all together. 16x to the negative 9th, y to the 20th. Here's my negative exponent. Cross the line, change the sign. He's got to move down below here. So this is 16y to the 20th divided by x to the 9th. Almost done. 9. I'm going to write this out so you can kind of see how this works. We have an m on top and then m squared on the bottom, so m times m. Again, if I pair them up, what I'm left with is just 1m, and it's in the bottom. So this is 1 over m. Okay? Again, you could do it that way, or you could just subtract the exponents. 2 minus 1 is 1, and your answer stays where the higher exponent is. So in this case, that would have been in the denominator, in the bottom. Okay, so that's how this happens. That's how that works. 21, and then 23, 2 more. 21. Negative 21 divided by 7. Negative 3. I'm going to leave this fraction line relatively long because I don't know where everything's going to end up. W, 5 minus 4 is just 1w. in the top. And then x, we have 5 minus 2. That's going to be 3. And it's in the bottom because 5 is higher than 2 and 5 is in the bottom. Make sense? So this is it. And then 23. All right, 7 divided by 14. It's going to be 1/2. Again, make this line kind of long. A, 5 minus 5 is 0, so A is gone. B, we have 9 minus 6 is 3, stays in the bottom because 9 is bigger than 6. And then this C is just kind of chilling in the top with no partner. So I'm going to make this look a little prettier. C divided by 2B cubed. Final answer. All right, so there you go with the odds. You need to finish up the evens, but again, I still want all your work and answers for these problems as well. There is an answer key, so you can check your work with the evens, and if you didn't believe my answers on the odds, you can check those as well. Okay, so these are the ones you're looking at. These are the ones I did. Okay, that's it. That's all that you need to do for e-learning today. So get assignment 50 done, put it aside. I'm going to collect it on Friday. And Friday is more than 3 days enough time for you to do this e-learning, so I don't want to hear it. Activity packet. This is going to be in a new video, its own video in a few minutes, so you can watch that one as well if you need to.